Hey everybody, Sean here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Asemblance Oversight, grabbing the Oversight achievement. This is to unlock the ability to change your different tints. This achievement is going to be vital to you getting the multitude of endings after the first two endings, which are the regular and the redshift endings. So make sure you continue instead of starting a new game off of your second playthrough. As soon as you load in, make sure you hit up the terminal and you make sure you pick Asemblance Office B as your destination. Hit up the portal, and then once you are in here, make sure you zoom in on the anomaly in order to enter red tint mode. Once in Redshift, make sure you hit the Y button to end the memory, and that should warp us back to the terminal room.
This cannot continue.
Head back to the terminal, and this time for our destination, we are going to head to installation 3F06, which is going to be the bunker in the forest. So make sure you load that up, and then once again step through the portal.
Make new mistakes.
Once you make the jump, make sure you continue through the bunker until you get to the fork. Make sure you take the right path, which leads towards the lasers. So as soon as you get to the fork, make sure you take the right path, and then once you see the lasers, the door is going to open up. Keep going forward, but make sure you don't go through the door with the bright light. Instead, you want to wait until you see an image in the door frame. As soon as you see that image, make sure you hold up on the stick and you want to keep moving forward. Your character should start sprinting, but as long as you pass through the portal with an image in the door frame, you should keep going, and eventually you should get to where you need to get going, which is going to happen to be the terminal room under Gamma Shift this time. If you happen to mess this up, you are going to have to start back from the beginning, which means you are going to have to reset the game into Redshift and then do that whole process all over again. Whatever the case, once you get the game into Gamma Shift and are back in the terminal room, make sure you hit up the terminal and then this time go back to installation 3F06. Once inside the memory, make sure you head back to the bunker. This time around, we're going to head all the way to the end of the hallway where the terminal is, and this time we're going to hit it up. Once you do, just do the thing where you mash the A button until you get to the final screen. The final screen is going to basically give you the B button to exit, so once you see that, make sure you hit B to exit. A keypad is going to pop up once you exit. What you want to do is you want to make sure you interact with it, and you want to punch in this code 325334 and then hit enter. That should unlock the door, which is going to be behind the lasers. So make sure you head back and then take a left and then head all the way through. Once again, you should get the flashing door, which is going to be black this time because we are in gamma mode. Head through the portal, and then once you get to this dead end, we're going to be back in the glass cubicle. Hit the Y button to end the memory, and that should kick us back to the terminal room.
I'm not quite following you.
Again, hit up the terminal, and then this time we are going to bring up the list of locations and head back to installation 3F06.
There's only so much more of this I can take.
This time around, once you head through the portal, instead of going into the bunker, you want to go up to the front door and then look off to the left. You should notice the hazmat suit guy from earlier, at least his dead body anyways. And what you want to do is you want to make sure you zoom in on it. You should notice a butterfly pop out, and then what you have to do is you have to zoom in to the butterfly. So this is going to take a little bit of timing. You might miss it the first few times, but once you zoom in onto the butterfly, you should warp back to the terminal room, and everything is going to be in blue shift now.
There's only
So now that everything is in blue shift, we're going to go back to the terminal and we are going to head back to installation 3FO6. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to head into the bunker and then re-enter that code from earlier in order to unlock the door, but this time it's going to be in blue shift. So once you are in the bunker, head all the way to the end of the hallway. This time you don't need to interact with the screen, just hit up the keypad right away and then punch in that same code. If you forgot what it was, it's 325334. Once you enter that in, you should get the door unlocked. Make sure you head through the door with the flashing lights. This time there are no fancy parameters which are going to prevent you from crossing over. So once you make the jump, you should be in the cubicle room. Zoom in on the anomaly and then zoom out, and that should change the game into green shift. As soon as that happens, what you want to do is you want to make sure you wait around for a bit. The 3 heads are going to pop up from the previous playthrough. Make sure you zoom in on the middle one and then walk forward until it encompasses you. After the head consumes you, you should get a pretty long loading screen, but eventually you're going to wake up back in the terminal room. Once here, just head through the door, and basically this is going to give you another little interlude cutscene, and then you are back in the actual terminal room with the terminal still working. Hit up the terminal, and then head back to installation 3FO6 again, and this time we are going to head back through the bunker, and then back to the keypad. So again, we can skip the screen part and then hit up the keypad right away. However, this time the code is going to be different. This time it's going to be 015296, then enter, and that should get the door opened like normal. So turn around again, and again, make sure you hang that left and go through the lasers and into the flashing light door. Once you warp to the other side, you should be in that area with the valley. Then you are going to have the giant head in the background. What you want to do is you want to zoom in on it and then keep mashing the X button until the game gives you the achievement. There it is. It's going to be for 100 gamer score. This is also going to give you the ability to manually do shifts, which is important for the remainder of the achievements. But there is this specific achievement, 100 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.